It was supposed to be a quiet night in Hayes Township. No sirens, no screams, just another peaceful evening. But around 8 p.m., everything changed. Police rushed to a small home after reports of gunfire. Inside, they found a 64-year-old man lying motionless, shot dead. And the most chilling part? The man accused of pulling the trigger was still there. Not running, not hiding, just waiting. His name, Michael Haley, 70 years old, living in the same house as the victim. Within hours, he was in handcuffs. Now, as he sits behind bars, fighting a homicide charge, one question remains.
Sir, is your name Michael Haley?
Asked if you were Haley.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll go on the record in People versus Haley. This is file number 256876. The record should reflect Mr. Haley's present today by video from the Otsego County Jail. If I could have counsel put your appearances on.
Thank you, Mr. Michael. People, Larry Brown on behalf of Mr. Haley.
All right, Mr. Brown, this is set for motion to withdraw.
It is.
Are you appointed in this case?
I was appointed in this case. This is at my client's request. He did submit a request to Mr. Slough as well, which I don't know if the court received that, but I was notified on the 16th, which I believe was Friday, that request has been denied. Mr. Haley has advised me that he may be looking, I guess he could expound on this, trying to retain Mr. Jeffrey Weiger as his private counsel. At this point, in my meetings with him, we have gone over this case. We've reviewed video footage, different things like that. I'm a little, unless he definitely just wants to retain private counsel, confused, because we seem to agree on pretty much everything as far as the facts of the case, the strategy, the trial going forward. I've explained to him some of my strategies.
Are you having trouble hearing Mr. Haley?
Yes, Your Honor. He's turning up the volume.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Mr. Brown. Maybe if you can just speak up a little bit too, because the microphone's over here.
I can hear fine now.
Okay.
There are some things that he wanted me to do, which I did go over those with him. I don't want to get into our conversations, but he seemed to understand certain reasons why I might not want to do those, that it might actually hinder the case. There was some witnesses that he wanted me to contact that he thought would be very helpful. Two of them I am trying to track down, but all I have is a name. I don't have an address or a phone number. I did contact one and did explain to Mr. Haley I would not call that person. I believe it would be extremely detrimental to his case. So I'm at a little bit of a loss. I did file the motion to withdraw because that is what he wanted me to do, and he is trying to get new counsel. But at least the way I see the case and in my conversations with him, I think we both agree on the way it's headed forward. And I was going to go down and go over some things that we are going to need to do if this trial proceeds on Monday. But if he can retain new counsel, I would definitely not want to infringe upon his right to do that.
All right, Mr. Haley, we have your case set for trial starting next Monday. I'm not going to appoint a new counsel for you. We've went through that process. I don't think there's grounds based on what Mr. Brown has stated today. So your only other option would be to hire a different lawyer for yourself. If you did that, I'm sure that that lawyer would want to have some time to prepare for your case. And that means that we'd have to adjourn that trial, and you are going to spend more time sitting in jail waiting for a trial date. So how do you want to proceed with your case?
Well, as Mr. Brown said, we have not had a good working relationship. he makes promises he doesn't follow through with. I made a request quite some time ago to change the attorney to avoid this eventuality.
Yeah, and I understand that, and that request was addressed, and it was determined that whatever, differences you have, they aren't significant enough that it would warrant having a new counsel appointed.
I was completely unaware of that, Your Honor. I thought I had no idea that it had been denied.
Well, that's where we're at.
Understood.
So again, I mean, your options at this point are to proceed with trial with Mr. Brown next Monday, or you can try to hire your own counsel. And again, I'm sure that any attorney coming into the case now is not going to want to have to try and go forward with the trial, especially given the nature of the charges here, without any time to prepare.
Understood, Your Honor, but I do not have funds to hire another attorney.
Okay, so I'm going to proceed with going forward with the trial next Monday then. And I encourage you to communicate as much as you can with Mr. Brown between now and then and address whatever differences that the two of you have. But we need to go forward with the trial.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Brown, anything further?
No, Your Honor, and I will be contacting his son, and if I can't get anywhere there, I am going to ensure that he has clothes for trial.
Okay.
I don't think he brought any. Mr. Haley, you didn't bring clothes into the jail, did you?
Only what I had on.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I asked, and those aren't even here for some reason.
Okay, so Mr. Brown, again, yeah, I'll just ask that you take whatever steps necessary to make sure that you're ready to proceed with Mr. Haley's case next Monday, and that Mr. Haley has street clothes. I believe we've already had jury instructions submitted.
We did them a while.
So Mr. Brown, if you could just submit any review of the prosecutor's instructions, if there are any that are different or ones that you need to add, if you can just submit those.
Yes, Your Honor.
To the court. I believe, Mr. Rolla, how many are you still anticipating? We had set for 4 days, is that correct?
Yeah, Judge, and with the number of witnesses, the number of lab personnel, I think it's going to take all of 4 days.
Okay. All right. Mr. Rolla, anything further for the record today?
Not in this case, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Haley, do you have any other questions today?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, thank you. That's all for this hearing. The court is going to disconnect at this time. All right, we have Mr. Haley back. We'll go back on the record in People versus Haley. Mr. Brown and Mr. Rolla, there was something we needed to add to the record on that case.
Yes, Your Honor. The first thing, I just wanted to add this again. I know it's been gone over before, but there has been a plea offer made in the matter. I have encouraged Mr. Haley to strongly consider that. He is very well aware of it, and just for the record, he did reject that, so we are going to proceed to trial. The second issue is I have been in contact with Mr. Rolla about putting some lesser offenses in the jury instruction. I spoke with Mr. Haley about that, so those are stipulated to and will be in the jury instructions.
Okay, is that correct, Mr. Rolla?
And Judge, just for clarification, the plea offer, as the court's well aware, is also part of one of the lesser included offenses, because there are two lesser included offenses to the homicide charge. You can actually have three if you wanted to also include murder in the second degree. But the two that Mr. Brown was requesting and have an objection to, of course, are the ones that are one, the plea offer, which was.
That's okay. We don't need to go into the whole thing.
All
I'll
as
see
well
that.
as any assault with intent to commit
I just want to know if that's the stipulation.
It is, Judge.
Okay, great. Okay, all right, Mr. Haley, those were just some things that we needed to put on the record for your case regarding the jury instructions, and Mr. Brown can explain that a little more fully to you when he talks to you, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. If it please the court.
Yes.
The question I have is why a summons was sent to my son as a witness to an address he has not lived at since junior high.
That's a question for Mr. Brown. I would have no idea about that at this time.
Understood.
All right, thank you.